Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam.
The year 1960. Nobody imagined popular music could include so much, could be so much, could mean so much to so many people. The Fab Four, John, Paul, George and Ringo. The Beatles came to fame with their trendy look and their strong, tantalizing music. The Beatles were undoubtedly the greatest single pop group in music history. One that influenced not only music, but whole generations of young people as well. The Beatles had everything: name, fame and wealth. They were young and popular. Yet, they were looking for something that was missing in their lives. Thus, began their search for spirituality.
I go on Sankirtan, that's all I do. And if you also preach, you love it too. Jai Sankirtan.
George Harrison was instrumental in the Beatles' spiritual quest during the 60s.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
In 1969, John and George got hold of Prabhupada's first album, the Happening album. They were so influenced by the chanting and bhajans that they themselves hummed and sang the Hare Krishna mantra until George came across Shamsundar. Shamsundar introduced the Beatles to Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Although George had achieved riches and fame beyond what most people could hope for, he found that there was nothing higher than the happiness experienced from chanting Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
George Harrison bought for Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Manor, which provided a home for the devotees and a place for many people to learn about Krishna consciousness. George also financed the first printing of the book, Krishna.
Krishna's good to me, you know I'm happy as can be, is why I said so. Chant the holy names and you'll feel fine.
This was only the beginning. Then, George recorded his own albums, All Things Must Pass, and Living in the Material World, which sold millions of copies.
My sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord.
George popularized the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, that is the basic essence of the Krishna consciousness movement. Millions of his fans and people all over the world became aware of his love for Krishna, and many were inspired to take up spiritual life themselves. His contribution to spreading the Lord's name was limitless.
Hare Krishna.
Dandan Yatra ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
When did you arrive?
Just now, Prabhupada. Bhagavad picked us up from the airport.
We have come here to ask for your blessings, Swamiji.
That you have always. I wanted all of you to come here so that I can give you instructions before you reach London about chanting, Sankirtana, bhajans, so like that. The Indians in London, they expect you all to have a Brahminical standard. So I will give you Brahmini initiation.
When will you come and stay with us, Swamiji?
I wish I could have come with you. But now you see I have to be here in Canada for some more time, till I get my American visa. You can go ahead. Secure a nice place. Krishna will help you. Now, London is the most important city in the world. If you can start a center there, that will be my greatest pleasure.
How can we possibly turn all these people into Swamiji's message? Everybody's just into sex, drugs, and rock and roll. If we tell them that it's all a waste of time, they'll think we're crazy.
Don't forget, we come from the same place.
Swamiji told us to have faith in Krishna, and he's right, we should. If we keep our faith, Krishna has to help us.
Success or failure doesn't really matter. The purpose of devotional service is simply satisfy Krishna by our actions. That's enough.
If we just depend on Krishna, he can give us everything if he wants.
If we believe in God, we shouldn't have to worry about anything.
I guess I'm just being impatient. But we've been here for 5 months. Still, we have no place to stay, no money. We can't just keep going in the suburbs of London from one Indian house to the next. All that redwood we brought from California is gonna rot. Hey, dig this. George Harrison in an Indian pose. I heard the Beatles are really into Indian philosophy.
Hey, why don't we try to meet George?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna come there at 3 and walk through the doors and meet the Beatles. Oh man, this is amazing. I'm so grateful. Okay, I'll see you at 3, huh? Alright. Hey, guess what? Wow! That was Rock Scully on the phone. My old buddy from San Francisco, remember? He's like the manager of the Grateful Dead. Well, you won't believe this. He's here in London with the Dead and Ken Kesey and like some Devil's Angels. And he's meeting today with the Beatles this afternoon. Yup.
The Beatles?
He told me I could tag along.
You could?
And wait, I'm meeting him at 3 p.m.
Wow, it's great.
Oh, you're gonna get to meet the Beatles?
Yeah, we'll all meet the Beatles.
Should I come too?
Yeah, sure.
Shamasunder, do you think you can pull this up?
Well, I'll give it a try. It's all in Krishna's hands. But I'm a little scared, you know? I think we should, bring him something really special or something.
What about a cake?
Yeah, we could have an apple on top, just like their logo.
Yeah.
Jai. Oh, Hari.
Jai.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Be careful.
Hari Krishna.
Yeah, it's Prashad. Go.
Hare Krishna, Shamsundar.
Jai. Pray to Krishna for me.
Hare Krishna.
But then I thought it might go kind of nice for the party on Friday. I kind of like it. Usually he never gives me any kind of a lunch break at all.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
Yeah, I'm expected. I'm with the group from America. You know that motorcycle gang and all those guys? They're probably inside already.
I'm sorry, it's not good enough, sir.
Look, who's that
Look,
in there?
it's Yoko! It's Yoko Ono!
John's
Look!
car.
Yoko!
It's Yoko.
Oh, I love you.
Yoko.
Can I have your autograph? Oh, please, Yoko.
You must be George's friend.
Yeah, how did you know?
Good afternoon.
Hi. Hi. Ram Ram Hari Hari.
Really wanna see you. Really wanna be with you.
Hey, I've been waiting to meet you people.
Really?
Yeah, sit down. I saw you guys on the streets of America, and someone gave me that happening record. I really listen to it a lot. You know, I chant Hare Krishna all the time. It really works. Zap. I think the first time it hit me, when I really felt the mantra's power, was I was in Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, just to see what it was all about. And I was on my way back to LA on this little plane. And then suddenly, it turned upside down like that and started to spiral downwards. So there I was, you know, hanging upside down, yelling, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, right at the top of my lungs. Right then, the plane came out of its dive.
That's
we made it back
amazing.
safely to LA.
Wow.
The pilot, he was really shaken up. But I was all right. That's when I realized the power of the mantra.
Wow.
Krishna was right there, you know.
Wow. Krishna's mercy.
What's that you got?
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a cake.
Oh, thanks very much. An apple.
It's also called Krishna Prashadam.
Prashadam? That's a word they use a lot in India, yeah? So what does it mean?
Well, you see, everything belongs to Krishna. So we first offer it to Krishna with love, and then we accept it as his remnant, his mercy.
Sounds right. Makes good sense.
Our spiritual master, Bhaktivedanta Swami, he brought this wisdom from India to the West, and he gave us the shortcut to self-realization. And it works. We're becoming ecstatic.
I can see that. So, where does your guru live now?
Now he's in America, and he'll be coming to England when we can arrange for him.
Hey, I really want to meet him. You know, I feel like I know him already. Why don't you come to my house with your group and we'll talk some more?
Sure.
Sunday, about noon.
Great.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
George, your friends are here.
Coming.
Hey. Hare Krishna.
So great that you could come. Hey, let's sit down here.
All right.
I'm so happy. I feel like I know all of you.
You must have been a devotee of Krishna in your past life. As soon as you came in contact with Krishna people again, you immediately accepted us.
Maybe. I mean, I do believe in reincarnation and Maya and Kali Yuga and all that sort of stuff, so there must be a link with a previous life. I never thought you lot escaped from a lunatic asylum with your pajamas still on, like most people do.
Don't they call you the mystical beetle? Because obviously you emanate some sort of depth or spiritual inclination. In spite of all your wealth and fame, you seem kind of detached from all that.
A yogi once told me in India, he said, "You are very lucky. You have youth, fame, fortune, and health. Yet it's not enough for you. You need to know about something else." I mean, most people don't have a clue, do they? How's that Dylan song go? Something is happening, but you don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones? You know, I went to Haight-Ashbury in 1967. And afterwards I felt kind of guilty because I helped start the LSD culture. I used to think that hippies were okay. I thought maybe they'd help build a better world. But when I got there, all I saw was these kids, all drugged up and dirty and helpless. It made me feel kind of responsible. So I've decided to use my tiny influence to do something to, I would say, to uplift me fellow man.
Swamiji actually came to the West to deliver fallen souls, especially young, hippies, seekers like us. And look at us, how we used to be.
Yeah, I know. You Hare Krishnas don't even drink coffee or tea now, do you? But how can you expect everyone just to stop doing these things and join up?
That's the beauty of this Bhakti Yoga process. Anyone, no matter who or what they are, can offer a little service to God. He can offer a flower, a piece of fruit, some incense, and they'll feel the benefit. And the easiest way to remember God is just to chant His name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We don't expect everyone is just going to give up their bad habits and shave their heads. But if they just try this chanting process, then gradually they'll become attracted to loving God, and their life will improve. It's a gradual process, very gentle and reassuring.
Yeah, I always thought you guys were having a lot of fun. You know, all your faces, they seem to shine. And you're obviously not dummies, are you? But it must be rather difficult, you know, trying to make people understand.
Our spiritual master has given us the task to spread this philosophy around the world. This movement can establish real peace throughout the world by showing everyone who God is, what He looks like, how He acts, what He speaks, and how they can establish their own personal loving relationship with Him.
Cool. This is heavy stuff. John and Paul and Ringo, they should hear about this. Hey, Shamasunda, why don't you come along and arrange it so you can meet the boys in the band? Yeah. I want them to learn more about Krishna. I think they're all a bit confused after all that Maharishi stuff.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Hey, we should do some of that Hare Krishna singing and chanting now.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go and do it in the garden, come.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
That was great! Hey, listen, we should make a record together. No, I'm serious. With Jamuna's voice, with the drums and the cartels. I thought studios would be recording the likes of James Taylor and Badfinger. So why not the Radha Krishna Temple? That's how I can make you guys serve Krishna. I'll make you all into rock and roll stars.
Om Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hey, Hare Krishna.
Hey, Shyam.
Haribo.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem. I was just chanting.
Hey, why don't you sit on the throne?
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Guys, this is Shyam.
Well, what's it all about then?
In 20 seconds or less? No, simply put, God is a person. And he has many names, like me and you. Just like your mother calls you Richard and your fans call you Ringo. So there's no conflict with any of the bona fide religions that may call God Allah or Buddha or Jehovah or Krishna. But I guess we're more lucky because in Vedic scriptures we get a lot more information about who God is. We get to know what he wears, what he looks like, how he plays, how he fights, what he says, what he likes, what he doesn't like. And we also get to know who we are, the living entities, and what is our relationship with him. And I guess mostly we're lucky because, you see, you just can't really understand this heavy stuff so easily. So we're lucky to have a spiritual master who can explain it to us and show us by his own example how it all works.
We met this Maharishi fella down in Rishikesh. He's the same sort of thing, isn't he? A guru?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know much about him. I don't know if he's what the Vedas call a bona fide spiritual master or not. But all I know is that Bhaktivedanta Swami is coming from a line of an unbroken chain of disciplic succession that goes all the way up to Krishna. Therefore, the knowledge we're receiving is completely pure and uncontaminated by mental speculation. We're receiving it as it is.
So, what got you into all this then?
Well, I guess you'd have to say that seeing the Swami in person got me hooked.
Well, you guys are into music, and that's one good thing about you.
Yes. Our devotion for God naturally becomes manifest in music.
So you mean music is the language to communicate with God?
That's right. See, we're tiny little spirit souls, and the Lord is the supreme soul. So the language between souls is music. I mean real music, magical music. See, in this material world, what often goes on in the name of music is only a perverted reflection of that original magical music.
That makes a lot of sense to me, man.
You can sing or chant and pray to God in any language. In Sanskrit, the Hare Krishna mantra, or the great mantra, is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Actually, I've been waiting to run this by you blokes. Why don't we make another record? They call it this group. I've heard them play, they're pretty good. There's about 6 of them. Yeah. The Radha Krishna Temple. It'll be a smash.
Sounds good to me. Can't be in. 4, 3, 2.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Read it.
We have just made and released a recording of the Hare Krishna mantra with George Harrison and Apple Records. Already, it is a smash hit all over Europe, and for us now, there's no pressing shortage of funds. We are sending you copies of the record herewith. George is very eager to meet you, and he assured us that he will help build a very grand temple in London one day. Now all he needs is to meet you. Meanwhile, we are all staying in the country estate of John Lennon, also a member of the Beatles.
Yes, see, such sincere devotees, because they have love for Krishna and their spiritual masters. They worked so hard for so long a time, and now Krishna is showering his blessings upon them. London will be my new world headquarters. Send them a telegram. I will be going to London as soon as they fix up a new center.
It's getting late. Hey, here they come.
You kept us waiting.
Sorry. So you mean that guy Brian something? The English guy?
Yeah.
The one that lived in our apartment in San Francisco?
Yeah?
He's our contact?
Yeah, he came into the bank today. He must
Yeah.
have been the shaved head and Dodie. He said, "Do you know Sam and Melanie
Yeah?
from San Francisco? Are they still with the Hare Krishnas?" I said, "Sure, they're with me now in London." So we got talking and...
So this guy's a big-time real estate agent in London now?
Sure. He said he's got just a plan for us. Especially if we're having trouble lining premises. Central London, big enough for a temple and devotees, cheap rent.
Krishna strikes again.
Hey, wait a minute. How much?
£36 a week,
That's
£100 deposit, and a letter from someone saying they'll guarantee if we default.
Krishna, for a 6-story building?
That's a lot of dough, Yamuna. I guess I have about 100 pounds from my carpentry jobs.
Hey, I've got some from teaching piano. And we sold Ravi Shankar and Allen Ginsberg letters last
Yeah.
week. That's another 20 pounds.
Save some from selling my photos. But anyway, that record's coming out. That'll bring in some dough.
And I'm sure we can probably get a letter from a friend.
And look at this location. Oh, we've got the British Museum behind us, and Oxford Street is right ahead.
Here we are, number 7, Bering Place.
Oh.
What do you think of this reception?
I'm not very much fond of these receptions. I want to know what reception people will give to my movement. That is my concern.
Is this a very special welcome for you, or is this a performance you go through each day?
No. Wherever I go, I have my disciples. In Western countries, there are 20 centers, mostly in America, particularly in San Francisco and Los Angeles. I got the greatest of receptions. For the Rath Yatra festival, thousands of boys and girls have followed me for miles.
What are you trying to teach them?
I am trying to teach them what they have forgotten.
What's that?
Their relationship with God. Some of you say there is no God. Some of you say that God is dead, and some of you say God is impersonal or void, but that is all nonsense. I have come here to teach that God is there. That is my mission. Whoever comes to me, I can prove that God is there. That is my Krishna consciousness movement. That is the challenge to atheistic people. Just like we are seeing each other face to face, I can show God face to face, provided you are sincere and you are serious. That is possible. You can all learn and follow the Krishna conscious philosophy of life. I am preaching that you must become Krishna conscious and you should all feel happy.
Thank you. Jai Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada.
Jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Haribol Prabhupada. Nam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Tinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharani Nirvishesha Shanyavari Pushchitadesha.
Jai.
Hey, he left all alone. Nobody's in the car with him.
You didn't go with him, Shamasundar?
I thought Mukunda.
I didn't know anything about it.
Man.
Does the driver know he's going to John Lennon's house?
No.
I don't know. Well, what about...
Oh, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, welcome to England.
Thank you very much. I am very comfortable in your house.
Thank you.
There is a verse in Bhagavad Gita. Jad Jad Acharati Sreshtas. The idea is, whatever is accepted by the leading persons, ordinary persons follow. By the grace of God Krishna, you are all leaders. So many young men follow you. They like you. So, if you do something actually fine, the face of earth will change. This Krishna consciousness movement is not a sectarian or religious movement. It is a science. So, we are putting this philosophy for your judgment. And you have to judge it scrutinizingly with your intellects. And you will find it sublime. If you find it sublime, why not put it to the world? You are also anxious to bring some peace to this world. I read some of your statements.
Yes, Swamiji. John and Yoko recently recorded a very popular album called Give Peace a Chance, which is sung like a mantra over and over.
But we have to know the process. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that if people want to be peaceful, they must learn that Krishna is the enjoyer of all the sacrifices, of all austerities. He is the real friend of all the living entities. Your artistic songs, they became so popular because behind that there is some austerity. Krishna says in this connection that the result of all austerities must go to him. Then you will be happy and peaceful. Have you read the Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, I have read bits of Bhagavad Gita, but I don't know which version it was. There are so many different translations.
But the basic teaching of Bhagavad Gita is that this world is not a place for enjoyment. It is a place of miseries. Nature will not allow you to stay here forever. You have to leave. But Krishna says that when once you go to him, you need not go back to this miserable condition of life again. What philosophy you are following, may I ask you?
Following?
We don't follow anything, we are just living.
We have meditation, mantra meditation.
This is also mantra.
We don't sing it though. We got our mantra from Maharishi. One mantra for each of us.
This mantra is not public?
Not out loud, no. It's a secret.
If all mantras are the name of God, whether it's a secret or an open mantra, it's the name of God. So does it really matter which one you sing? Does it?
No. In this age of Kali Yuga, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is recommended by all Shastras. This Vaishnava philosophy is to follow the great personalities, just like Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Acharyas of their succession. If we take shelter of such authorities and follow them, we will achieve success.
If the mantra itself has such power, does it matter where you receive it or take it?
If we don't take this mantra through the proper channel, the mantra may not work.
How would you know anyway? I mean, for any of your disciples or us or anybody who goes to any spiritual master, how are we able to tell one from the other?
No. It is not any spiritual master. Sampradaya. Sampradaya means a particular line of disciplic succession.
But you see, Maharishi said exactly the same thing about his mantras coming from the Vedas. So, seemingly, he is as much an authority as you. So, how do you know who is the right authority?
The world is full of authorities, really, you know.
Well, who says who is in the line of descent? Because, you know, it's just like royalty. Who's who? I mean, Maharishi claimed that all his gurus went back. I mean, how are we to know?
Maharishi's guru is some Shankaracharya.
Please go and get Prasad.
Yes, Srila Prabhupada.
Try to understand this. Regarding authority, Krishna is the authority, there is no doubt. Even Shankaracharya takes to Krishna's book. Shankaracharya said, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Mudha Mate. Mudha Mate means, you rascal.
Does Krishna mean God?
Yes, Krishna means God. God means Krishna.
So why isn't Hare Krishna or something similar in the Bible then? I mean, that's the only other one I know, because I was brought up with the Bible.
It is. It's the 150th Psalm. It says, praise the Lord with every breath. Praise the Lord with drum and flute.
I'm not saying Krishna isn't the supreme. I believe that. I hope there hasn't been some misunderstanding.
That's all right. If you accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord, then you have to see who is addicted to Krishna directly. They are the real authority. Now, you can start the kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Your wives are cooking?
Yes, Swamiji. They're trying out some of those new recipes for Bengali sweets that you showed them today.
What's our next program?
We've arranged about 3 months public engagements for you. A program tonight at Camden Town Hall, a series of lectures at the Conway Hall. That's where your godbrother spoke in the 1930s. And then it's off to Oxford Town Hall in October.
So, you have given necessary advertisements?
Yes, we put up posters and handed out flyers all over London. We also told leaders of the Indian community over here.
That is very fine. In fact, I've been longing to speak to a lot of common people in England, and also our Indian people.
But we know how you'd like to approach the leaders of society as well, Swamiji, so we've arranged to meet members of parliament and politicians.
That's a very nice program. Practically, I can't sit here idle. Of course, the rest is welcome, but preaching must go on. What's the news from London?
Well, first off, our new Hare Krishna record sold 50,000 copies last week. It's number 1 in Yugoslavia, and we made it to the top 10 list in Japan.
Good. Those boys, George and John, what service they are rendering to Krishna. By the way, how is the work going on in Berry Place?
Well, we're still squabbling with Mr. Savage and Mr. Black, and they made us put up 2 huge steel beams, full length above the temple room. I got Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones to donate these, but you should have been down there today. I had to take out the whole window in front of the building and hire a crane to lift these 2 60-foot beams that weigh tons out of the truck, tilt them sideways, and maneuver them into the temple room. We jammed the traffic on Bury Place for 2 hours.
Never mind. Mukund and Gurudas are there. They will go to the city council every day. And they will get the permit. You need not stop the work. You carry on Krishna's work. But one thing, you must go a bit faster. I cannot sit in this remote place all the days, you see. We are going to London tomorrow.
Yes, Swamiji. Our program starts at 7 p.m.
Can we go a bit early? Sham Sundar, have you arranged the car?
Yes, Swamiji.
Just like you are all part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, we are just trying to dovetail you. That's all. This is not an artificial imposition of anything on you. Krishna consciousness is there. And these are all the living examples. We have branches. We have 20 branches in Europe and America. And they are neither Hindus nor Indians. Then how could they all take to Krishna consciousness? In our International Society for Krishna Consciousness, perhaps I am the only Indian. But how? Why they are all taking to it? Because Krishna consciousness is there within you, within me, and within everyone. Simply we have to invoke it. There are lots of Englishmen and lots of Indians here. I request you all to take to it. If you chant Hare Krishna, there is no loss. On the other hand, there is greater gain for you. Please try to understand and take to this. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions?
Hey, Swamiji, you said if we're not careful, in our next life we might become a dog. Well, I'll tell you, I don't mind becoming a dog in my next life.
You have my blessings. Let us start Kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
This grass here is green. This grass is yellow. You know why? You do not know. Because here the roots are not attached. If we detach ourselves from Krishna, then we will also dry up.
Prabhupada, what was the song you were singing early this morning?
Oh, that song is about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used to go out in the morning during sunrise, and then he used to dance like this. Yamuna, come here. Do you like my kirtan?
Oh yes, Srila Prabhupada, very much.
This is from Brahma Sangita, the prayer by Lord Brahma. The song is directly from the spiritual sky. So, even if you don't understand the language, it transforms your consciousness. Why don't you come to my chanting every day?
Oh yes, Srila Prabhupada, that would be wonderful. What is your favorite bhajan, Prabhupada?
What is yours?
Mine is Lord Chaitanya's Shikshastakam prayer.
My favorite is Hari Hari Bifole Janamo Guainu. Oh, my Lord Hari, I have spent my life uselessly. Though I have taken this rare human birth, I have never prayed or worshipped Radha or Krishna. Thus, I have knowingly consumed poison. There is lot of depth in the meaning of the song. We got a nice temple room. This will be the actual showplace for the people of London to see Krishna.
Yes, Srila Prabhupada. These boys here, these nice English boys, they're doing a fine job of helping. This is Tim, Nick, this is Colin. Actually, they were hoping that you would give him initiation, Srila Prabhupada.
Yes, you are doing hard work. Do you believe in Krishna consciousness?
Yes.
Mukunda, you make arrangements for their initiation.
Okay.
I'll give you initiation before I leave. How long will it take to complete this work?
Maybe 2 or 3 more weeks, Srila Prabhupada?
Then I must move in here immediately. Little noise does not matter. It will not harm. This is Krishna's house. And first fix up my room. I will move in here. I am a sannyasi. I can sleep on the floor. Little Prasad.
No, Srila Prabhupada. You shouldn't stay here. This place is not ready to receive you.
Never mind. Don't bother about that.
Okay, as you desire, Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada, one thing. We do not have any deities here to install when the temple is finished.
That you need not worry. Krishna will make some arrangement when he wants to come here. Let us see.
Swamiji, I just got the news. A Dutch TV company wants to fly some of us over to Holland tomorrow to film the Hare Krishna mantra for their Top of the Pop show.
How long will it take to fly to Holland?
Amsterdam? It's less than 1 hour's flight from London.
I will also come along. Will that be all right?
Yes, I'm sure. Let me just use the phone to tell them that you're coming.
Okay.
soda can onto the stage, and it got all of my hair. The soda was dripping all over my hair, and it was really embarrassing.
You're the Swami everyone's been talking about. Welcome to Holland. Hope you've been kept comfortable while you've been waiting.
Yes, thank you very much. But one thing, we are not accustomed to living without a little sunshine and fresh air.
Oh dear, then you will not much appreciate the studio. Please, feel free to have a seat over by the sofa, and I'll ask your followers to prepare to go on stage.
Okay, girls?
Excuse me, Simon, what are they doing here?
They're for dancing to the song. What's the problem? They're great.
What are we gonna do? Okay, but we should do the Swami dance. It's like this. Hold your hands up. It's very easy. Just like this. Bend your knees. That's it. Just stay with that.
Remember, no playing instruments or singing. You're lip syncing to a record. Just pretending, okay? 3, 2, 1, action.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Sham Sundar.
It's not too noisy for you up here? You're right about the noise.
No, little noise, what is that? There is noise, it means there is progress. If there is no noise, then I should worry.
Swamiji, we wanted to ask you something. Mukunda Gurudas and I were talking, and we know how much you want to have Sankirtan parties on the streets of London. But practically, the three of us have our hands full just to keep up with everything. We don't have much time to take these English brahmacharis out and train them up on Sankirtan. Could we ask Tamal Krishna to come over from California?
I was also thinking the same. I will write to him tonight. If it is all right, he will come immediately to head the Sankirtan in London. So, you are meeting your friend George Harrison soon?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada. In fact, next week I'm meeting George with his friend David Wynn at a place that sells marble. We're going to pick up some new slabs for the temple altar. George volunteered to pay for it. After we pick up the marble, we're all going to go to David Wynn's house for dinner.
Is he a vegetarian?
No, Srila Prabhupada. But George informed him that we'll be only taking fruit salad and milk products.
Oh, it is very nice. This George is a very nice boy. Now I want that you shall ask Mr. George to publish this Krishna book.
But Srila Prabhupada, all along I've been real careful about George. Never outright ask him for anything. That's what scares him the most about these spiritual groups that always come up to him, always asking him for something. I always wait until he offers himself.
Yes, I understand that. But never mind. Krishna will give you the necessary intelligence to do it. Tell Mr. George that I have personally made this request.
And so you see, the Sienna marble mine is very nearly exhausted. And so I think we were very lucky to get such a large and such a deep gold-coloured slab for a very good price.
Wow. I think it's going to look great on the temple altar.
Some coffee, George?
No thanks, I'm stuffed.
Such weather we're having.
George? Do you remember the book I told you about that Prabhupada wrote, the Krishna book? I know this is going to scare you, but Prabhupada asked me to ask you something.
Yeah?
He wants you to publish it. 5,000 copies with big paintings in full color.
How much would it cost then?
Prabhupada said that Dai Nippon, the printers from Japan, they gave us a quote for $19,000.
Well, Wow. How can I say no to Prabhupada after that?
Prabhupada said that Krishna helped me, but this is a little bit too much.
Just see, the devotees have done so much hard work by painting so many pictures of Krishna's pastimes. They're all big paintings, originally on canvas, but now they have been reduced. I wanted to see the perfect type of printing. So the cost is a little high, but the general public must see Krishna nicely.
These are really nice. I like this one, Radha and Krishna in a boat. Looks a bit like me, doesn't it?
It is Trinavarta demon. He wanted to carry away baby Krishna like a whirling wind. But Krishna, he has become slowly heavier and heavier, and ultimately became as heavy as a mountain. And Trinavarta fell down dead. As you see, Krishna can conquer by love, and he can also conquer by killing.
I prefer love to killing any time.
This Krishna book will enlighten the whole world as to who is Krishna. It is very important, and it is very much to your credit.
I'm really happy to serve Krishna in this way.
Yes, if you are happy to render little service to him, Krishna also enjoys the situation. Krishna is full in himself. He does not require our services, but if we render service out of love and devotion, he will be very happy.
Thank you, Prabhupada.
Welcome, Swamiji. Please come. Please come, Swamiji. Swamiji, this is Mr. Patel, Vijay Bhai, and Bharti Ben. Swamiji, we are the officers in the East London Hindu Centre.
We are all very glad because you offered to help us.
Please, Swamiji.
Be seated. Come on, sit down.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you all Gujaratis?
Yes, my family is mostly from Surat area, but we've been in the UK for over 20 years now.
Swamiji, I want you to look at my deities.
Wait. I will see them after some time. Our temple in this very place, have you seen it? The work is almost completed and we shall install the Radha Krishna deity there immediately. We are running 20 Krishna consciousness centers all over the world. These Western boys and girls, they are taking to worshipping Radha Krishna very nicely. There is no compromise with the Vedic standards. As you see, I have become sufficiently old and I am not accustomed to this cold climate. Moreover, I have to go back to Los Angeles for the installation of the deities in our new temple, costing more than 25 lakhs. So, I request you all very much to help me to finalize this installation here immediately.
Swamiji, can you look at my deities now, please?
Oh, yes.
Actually, I brought this deity from India to have it in my Hindu center. But unfortunately, one of Radharani's fingers was damaged on the way and must be repaired. It's our faith that Radharani can't be worshipped now. But as you are keen on having her, we will repair it and present to you in a formal ceremony.
No, it is all not necessary. Actually, we have no time. And we also have no reservations about this damaged finger and all that. Krishna's form is transcendental. He cannot be broken, even if he appears to be so. This is Jamuna. She's a very nice artist and she can repair it. What do you say, Jamuna?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada, no problem.
Tamal Krishna, you can take the deity. See how much weight it is. Alright. Careful. You take it to the van. Mukund?
Yes.
Please see. You take it. It's not so heavy.
But Swamiji...
Does not matter. We are spreading Krishna consciousness. It was initiated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he decided to be spread all over the world. Practically we are doing that work. Actually we have fixed December 14th for installation of the deities and for fire yagna. I request all of you to please come
but
as special
Swamiji,
guest.
I don't mind you taking the deities, but
our
I want...
Sham Sundar will make all necessary arrangements to receive you. Thank you very much.
Swamiji, I don't mind you taking the deity, but I want a formal ceremony. Swamiji,
it's okay.
Swamiji, please. Swamiji.
Sham Sundar, stop the van. Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Krishna is very kind. So he appeared to us.
Prabhupada, I think we kidnapped Krishna.
Who are we to kidnap Krishna? If he appears, it is out of his sweet love. Krishna has played a trick, like when his mother wanted to tie him with a rope as he had become naughty and he stole some butter. By his mystic power, the rope became 2 inches short, and Mother Yashoda, she has to go all the way back and bring some more rope. That too has become short. Krishna has again played a trick. That chip in Radha Rani's hand, it is another trick played by Krishna, and thus he appeared to us. I have fixed the date of installation as December 14th. The time is too short and you have to prepare everything quickly. Now you can cover the cloth.
It looks like Prabhupada a little steamed up about it.
I guess they couldn't quite finish the canopy. The columns aren't even attached to the marble base, they're just standing there. Go check up on him.
Give me a hand, man. Get Sham Sundar to fix this.
No, get this out of here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
protect their deities carefully.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Friar Park.
Nice to see you again. Krishna has given you everything. You have a beautiful house.
Would you like to see the gardens first?
Yes, why not?
Okay, come this way. So, Prabhupada, you're saying that consciousness determines our next birth. So if someone's, say, thinking about their cat at the time of death, then they become a cat. You know, even if they're the president, right?
Yes, but Antokale Chaumamevo Smaran Mukta Kolebaram. Who remembers me at the end of his life attains me. Who can remember Krishna at the time of his death, when his mind is soaked up with pain? Man mano bhavo mod bhakto mod jaji mang namaskar. Just become my devotee. Devotee means always thinking about the object of his devotion. That is exchange of love. If you insist, Krishna, I love you, he must love you in return. That is, you see, freedom from birth and death. Just go to Krishna, that's all. But it takes some practice. That's why we always chant his name, Hare Krishna. That helps us remember. You have got a very nice garden.
Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm so fortunate in so many ways. I'm just a little concerned about the devotees living at Berry Place. It's just so packed in. It's just like it's like so overcrowded. So I've been thinking. I think about this quite a lot. I think maybe I should help get you like a larger place, something a bit more like this. You know, to use as an ashram or whatever you call it.
It's very intelligent to think of Krishna that way.
You know, I was looking at a lot of places before I found this one. There's a lot of places like this on the market these days, you know, big country estates. And there's no one these days who can afford to keep them. They don't have the money.
Now Krishna has given you all the money. Krishna is full in himself. He does not require our services. But if you render such service to his devotees, he will be pleased. Such action enriches your very existence. So by pleasing Krishna, you will be very happy.
Shall I go to the state agents this week? I mean, it could take several months to find the right place.
Shamsundar, ask Dhananjay to help George in this matter.
Yes, Prabhupada.
We have a nice temple with your great labor and effort. Now I have to go to Los Angeles. When you call me again, I will come here. Just remember what I have taught you and try to follow the instructions about how I taught you to worship the deities. Also read the books we have printed. It is sufficient to take you back to Godhead. You need not introduce anything new. Just remember what I have taught you, and your lives will be perfect.
Right, well, here we are, gentlemen. Let's have a look round. Well, as you can see, it's quite a substantial property. It's actually Mokchuda. It was probably built around the turn of the last century, and it's in 17 acres. We've got these very formal gardens here. There's a bowling lawn there, and there's a nice lake. I do believe there's fish in it. Rose garden. There's a lot to see, actually. So where would you like to begin? The outside?
I would say the outside.
Yes, yes. All right, well, let's take a walk.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.